Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Clay Loves Logic. Where on this channel, I solve logic-based Sudoku puzzles I find interesting. And today, it's Friday. It's the weekend. It's Friday night. And I have a fun weekend planned. So hopefully it starts with a fun puzzle now and goes from there. And today we're going to be looking at a tougher puzzle. It's 2 stars, but there's some really interesting things. I don't know if I'll be able to solve it, but let's take a look. Let's turn our attention to the puzzle. Today we're going to be attempting to solve The Lonely Six by GDC. This is a 2-star puzzle, but there's some things that I'm not very good at, so let's see if I can do it. A regular 6x6 Sudoku rules apply. You have to have the digits 1 to 6 in every row, every column, and every 6x6 region. The grid is mostly covered in fog. Placing correct digits reveals clues in the surrounding 3x3. Digits along an arrow sum to the digit in that arrow's circle. And arrows may only move orthogonally and don't share cells with other arrows. Well, right now, all we see is a 6. And my dog is barking for me to let her back in. I'm going to think about how we only see a 6 and what I'm supposed to do with that information. Okay. So it's an irregular 6x6. What can we say then? Well, there you go. Look at this region. This is a region of the Sudoku. Well, what do we know about this puzzle? We have to have the digits 1 to 6 in every row, in every column, and in every region. So I'm going to ask you, where do you put a 6 in this row? This is an entire region. We can't have a 6 in any of these. So this is a 6, and we just, we cleared 3 arrows. Okay. Okay, sure. What do we know? Digits along an arrow sum to their totals, and they only move, arrows only move orthogonally. So an arrow will never move diagonally, and it'll share. So, we're just going to go ahead. Oh, I don't want green. Let's just sort of do that. They at least do that. I think we're going to be able to do a bit better than that, because I think we're going to be able to start thinking about 6s, right? Because there's no more 6s anywhere there. There's also no 6s here. And there's no 6s in any of those places. That can't be right. There's no 6 there. There's no 6 there. Okay. There's no 6 there. And there's no 6 there. I was right, of course. That is not right. This region operates like that. So one of these is a 6. Sorry, just checking in with some plans tonight. Okay, I have about 30 minutes, I think, to solve this puzzle. Hopefully that's enough. Well, one thing I can tell you about this arrow, or this arrow at least extends to there, right? Because this is in one of the boxes, or one of the regions. So because this is in one of the regions, it couldn't be the same. Like either of these. Oh yeah, and actually the same's true here too, of course, right? Because they just have to. They can't be the same digit. Like, yeah. So we get that at least. Which means that's interesting for the following reason now, and we think about where 6s can go. None of these can now be a 6. Which means none of these can be a 6. And the 6 in this region is in one of 2 spots. So none of these are a 6. So in this region, one of these are a 6. In this region, any of these, this is where it gets less interesting. Basically, any of those are 6s, I think. I mean, we can't see enough arrow information to be able to tell you much more than that. any of these are sixes too. Yeah. Okay, let me think now, because what is this saying? This is always going to be a pretty high digit. If it's, what's the lowest it could be? I think it's just 4 or 5. I guess it's 3, 4, or 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's not really helpful, is it? I mean, that's true about all of these, isn't it? That they're uh at the smallest 3, 4, 5. So then what does that say? Um why do I think I should be able to get another 6? I just think I should be able to. But maybe I can't. Well, we know that these, maybe that's a place to start. We know that these are different. These are in the same cage or the same 6x6 box. So they're different digits. But 4 of the digits, these are also in the same 6x6 region, like these ones and these ones. So what I'm trying to say is if this was a 3 and this was 1 and 2, how could this be anything? The biggest it could be is a 5 with 1, 4. No, sorry, that doesn't work. That's what a stupid thing to say. Neither of these are 3 now. They can't be. How could they be, right? Because we need unique ways to get to these digits. So if there's a 4, it could be 1, 3. Okay, well now I'm really thinking about this. How do you sum? Because these are all in the same 6x6. So what are the combinations we have? A 3 and a 2. Doesn't work. 1 and 3. Uh, 1 and 2. How do we make sense of this? Now I'm really because again, we know at most these are 5. The biggest they could be is 5. And we know that this logic makes sense because we couldn't be double 5s. So it does in fact extend at least 1. And the same thing has to be true here. Oh, but you know what? Actually, you know what this is proving? This doesn't work. It's proving that this goes there. It just has to. That's all it can do. If it goes here, there's no combination now. So this digit and this digit are the same, aren't they? If these are both 1s, then you could have a 4 here to get 5 and a 3 here to get 4. These are the same digit. I don't know what the digit is, but there's just no way that they're not. They just have to be the same digit. This, and now could this be 3, 4, 5 again? I think it could. Because this could be 1, 2 as a 3. And this could be 2, 3 as a 5. Yeah. So in fact, that's what we're learning. And now we have to open up ourselves to the possibility that this could be a 6. Because there's nothing preventing that now. And actually, I should be careful about that because I don't really know if this can't go in here, really. I know it has to extend, but I mean, what's stopping it from extending this way? Yeah, I gotta be careful about that. I didn't even consider, I mean, obviously, as we can see here, I didn't consider that as a possibility, which was just foolish of me. But hmm. Let me think about this. Well, maybe it's not even worth thinking about, where blue digits go. Oh, I couldn't even imagine that that's the way I'm supposed to approach this puzzle. I couldn't even imagine that would be the way to approach this puzzle. Although the one thing to say is, where does blue go in this row? Right? Because blue, in combination with something else, sums to, well, both of these, they share a blue. So blue is spoken for here, and it's not 6. So this is blue. And we need a blue somewhere in this box. 3, 3, 1, 2. Well, it could actually be that, which is crazy. But it's none of those places. It's already in this box. It's not there or there. Well, what I can tell you is this is a region. Okay, somehow this is, unless I'm really doing this wrong, this is seems logical. And the point I want to make is this region is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's these 6 cells. And the only spot you can have a blue digit in this region is in one of these 2 places. And then when we think about it, now what it means is there's no more blues in this row or column. So if we do this trick again, all these places that can't be blue, all of a sudden, not here either, because that is, none of these places. So this region now, well, this region is spoken for, isn't it? Whoa, okay, wait. Those are all blue. Those are blue. Those are blue. Those are blue. There's a blue over here. And these are blue. This region, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that. This is blue. Blue's 3. And these are both 3. Wow, how is that right? I am so smart. Wow. I mean, I'm not so smart. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I definitely thought that was wrong. Awesome. This is a 3 for sure. We know that. Oh man. Okay. Even my dog's excited for me. Miss, hush. Wow. So this is and this is a 3. Wow. A 3 in the corner. And how much of the fun? Okay, sorry, 1 second. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Like I explained earlier in a previous video, some of you heard, I don't give in to my dog's barking anymore. She barks when she wants attention, and I don't want to let her know that that is the way to get it. And so what that means is sometimes when she has these fits, I just have to sort of let her get it out of her system. And I have to ignore her. So now what do we know? We know that this is a 1, 2 that pairs to a 4, 5. If this is 3, these are now also just a 1, 2 pair. Wow, guys, I'm just so thrilled that this like blue logic was actually the thought to take, and realizing that this had to be this and then figuring out that it was that. That was really fun. Oh, so this is a 1, 2 pair, isn't it? Wow, what an awesome puzzle. So this is now a 1, 2 pair because these have to be 4, 5, 6. Right, because we already have 1, 2, 3. So 1, And now we have 1, 2, 3. So this is a 4, 5. Uh, what else can I say now? Let's find more. This is so much fun. Well, obviously neither of these are 6 anymore. They just can't be because they're on an arrow. 6 plus anything isn't going to work. This is no longer a 6, right? Because it at least does that. And actually, I can tell you what it does, right? It does this because it doesn't go down because we've revealed that bit of the fog. So now, one of these is a 6 for this region. One of these is a 6 for this region. Any of these are 6. Okay, so what do we know? We can almost revisit 6s again with this new information. She is so close to getting a time. I can't give. Okay. Okay, I put her on a time because this puzzle is way too good to not be a video. And I don't have a ton of time tonight to solve this. So I really, really want to. I don't think there's anything else to be said about 6s yet. So let's keep moving along with this puzzle. And maybe we're gonna do my favorite thing, which is color some 1s and 2s. And we actually can't get as much out of that as we want, but we can color our 4s and 5s. And is that even helpful? Maybe. Because now, well, interesting thought. This always has to be a 1 or a 2, doesn't it? And I say that because the biggest this is a 6. And for it to be a 6, it would have to be something like 4, 2 or 5, 1, something like that. If it's a 4, it's always 3, 1. So in fact, it's never even a 4 because we have all our 3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so this is never even a 4. This is only 5 or 6. And for it to be 5 or 6, this then has to be 1 or 2 because, again, you know, this digit here can't be 1 or 2, and we need one of those. So if it's a 5, what does that even mean? It's 3, 4. Well, it's not 3, so it's 4. And if it's a 6, it's 4 or 5. Yeah, that is interesting. So this is the purple of the 1, 2s. So this is the peach of the 1, 2s. This is the purple of the 1, 2s. And now there's no 1, 2s there. There's no 1, 2s there. There's no 1, 2s. Though I'm talking specifically the purple ones at this rate. This is a purple 1, 2. What else now? The purple 1, 2 is in one of these, and it's in one of these. Okay, what about peach? None of those are the peach 1, 2. None of those places have a peach 1, 2. None of these places have a peach 1, 2. That's not a peach 1, 2. Peach is not as great. But again, well, okay, let's just keep coloring then because this is clearly working. We need well, this is a 4 or 5 pair. These two. They're orange and they're blue. That's just all they can be. I don't know which is which yet, but interesting nonetheless. Now, doesn't that mean this is a 6? It does. This is a 6. Because if we think about it, how could this be a 5? If this is a 5, well, both of those are 4. Okay, never mind. That works. Yeah, if this is a 5, both of these are 4, but that's not necessarily bad. Never mind. Never mind. That's not a useful thought at all. In fact, what is this? 4, 5. Yeah, this is a 4, 5, 6. Don't know what. I don't know which. There's a peach 1, 2 somewhere down here. 1, 2, and 3. So this is in fact just 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So I don't know what do we have we don't have a color for 6. But oh, well, there's a better thought. Look at that. We know this is a 4 or a 5. Um, and this is 1, 2. Do we know that? Yeah. Well, this is a 4, 5, 6 because it's all we have available in this box. We already have 1, 2, and 3 spoken for. So if this is a 4, 5, 6, it's 6 and orange, which means this is sort of light blue 4, 5. Okay, well, that's interesting because, we can start to look at boxes and things, and, we can sort of say that now none of those can be. Obviously, this couldn't be. Not as interesting yet, but certainly interesting. How could and again, we did this earlier. How could this be a 4, right? If this is a 4, what do we need? We need 1 and 3. Both 3s are spoken for. This can never be a 4. This is always going to be this same configuration of 1, 2, 4, 5. I don't know which is which yet, unfortunately. Oh, I do, don't I? Because this is a 4, 5, 6 triple. So this is never 4 or 5. This is always purple. This is never purple, and it is in fact just 4 or 5. And further to that, it is in fact the blue 4 or 5. So now this is starting to really restrict where blue gets to live. And in fact, look at that. We need a blue in this region, don't we? This region here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. And it's none of those places. This cannot be a 6 anymore, and it's just blue. It's fully blue, 4, 5. This is fully not 6. It's a 1, 2. And it has to just be peach. This is 4, 5, 6. Awesome. So now let's look at this again. What do we have? We have 1, 2. Yeah, so this is still 4, 5, or 6, but we know that it's sort of, the other orientation. So let's think now about where blue lives. Well, in this row here, where can a blue go? Can't go here. Can't go here, here, here. And it can't go here either because we have one, right? This here is in the same region. So this is blue. This is the blue of the 4, 5s, which means this is the orange of the 4, 5s. So this is the blue of the 4, 5s. And now well, this is 1, 2, because this is 4, 5. So this is the peach 1, 2. This is the purple 1, 2. So this is the peach 1, 2. Um, okay. We have all the purples. We have all the peaches. We have all the blues. Let's give 6 a color at this rate. Well, let's think now. If this is 4, this is 1. So if this is 4, this is 2, this is 6, this is 2. That all works. Does it work if it's 5? 5, 2 to make 3, 1 to make 4, 5, 1, 6. Yeah, that works too. Damn. We got to keep going then. Oh, oh, look at that. These are the same digit. I don't know what digit they are, but they are the same. That has to be powerful. How is that not, right? I mean, that has to be something. Ugh, I mean, that's what we need here. It's just terribly unfortunate to think that this is where we're at. Just want to, yeah, I dislike that so tremendously. Um, I dislike that tremendously. Let's just think if this was yellow and this was yellow, then this would be yellow and this would be yellow. That just, I mean, that's just fine. That's just, and the other ones are orange. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for us at this rate. So we need to actually think about. So again, let's think. What if this is a 6? And what if this is a 4? 2, 2, 5, 1, 1. And that just works. Yeah, that works. And does it still work as a 5? 4, 1, 2, 1. It doesn't. It doesn't. This is a 6. And it's yellow. So this is a yellow. And then none of those are 6. So these ones are 6. And oh, we get it. It just gave us a 1. There was a digit hiding there in the fog. Well, I already, okay, sure. That doesn't change anything, does it? It doesn't. That's 1. That's 2. That's 4. These are 5. 29 minutes, 10 seconds. 256 people solved this puzzle in 5.3 days. GDC, The Lonely Six. What a great puzzle. Um, would I have would I have needed that this was a 1? I don't know if I would have needed that because once I figured out this was a 6, maybe I didn't take the approach I was supposed to take. GDC, if you watch this, and I will post this video in the description of the I'll post it on Logic Masters Germany under the puzzle in the comments. So if you do watch it, let me know if I solved that in an unconventional way or if that was close to what you had in mind. I'm just not sure if I needed this 1, but maybe I did something up here, just like kind of hard testing it that I wasn't supposed to do. It might have been a different path. I don't know. Anyways, this was a really, really fun puzzle. And the smartest I felt in a while was making this 3 realization. that the path went this way and that this and this were the same, and then it was this, and I knew it had to be. That felt really good, to be honest. So that was a great puzzle. I hope everyone enjoyed that one as much as I did, and we'll catch you on the next one.